Well, hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I think I'm going to just have a little bit of fun with this one. Okay, mouse cursor, get out of here. What do you think you're doing? Nobody loves you. All right, so I've downloaded and play a good number of mods. Some of which you already know about, such as good old Boner. The color stat HUD icons, which is just a nice little cosmetic. Darkest Dungeon's Ancestor Narrator, which I love to death. Today, I think I want to show off a character mod. I don't think it's going to be the Bloat, which, as fun as it is, it's really just Isaac with a pair of peepers. The host is fun, but I don't think I'm going to show off that one. This one's interesting. And I get the feeling that this one actually starts with Ipecac, so this is kind of like Champion Bloat, and because he doesn't have, evil brimstone shots, this Bloat is more like Peeps. But I might show those off later. Right now, what I want to show off is a mod made... I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's Yatboin. I don't really know what it is, but I will put it in the description, but this is May. This is probably so far my favorite one. And oh, because I had Eden's Blessing last time, I get to start with Holy Light. Alright, this run already feels like it's won. So one of the things you'll notice about this character is that she has the telekinetic tears. Now, this is not a normal thing in the game. There's no way to pick this up with other characters. This is just what she does. She's kind of modeled that. If you look at it, she looks like Sadako from The Ring, and she's got that Japanese ghost appearance. As such, she has otherworldly abilities. In this case, she has telekinetic tears, which just orbit around her. This means that her attack pattern is almost never super long range, but it's always going on around her, but only when you're actually attacking. Otherwise, you'll notice that the tears are spectral and don't actually do much. Infinibombs. Nice. Well, no reason to not check for secret rooms. I mean, like that one. They're just gonna blow it up. I do not have the wherewithal to be playing that machine right now. The other thing you may notice about our little Japanese ghost here is that she has no red hearts. That is right, she is a character who does not get red heart HP. Instead, she has all black hearts, which makes black heart bombing real easy for her because it's just kind of her natural state of being. But that also raises the question, well, if she can only have intangible hearts, then how does she ever get HP ups? Well, what happens with her is that every red heart's health, every HP boost you get, like this includes like Eternal Hearts, like the old bandage, things like that. Anything that would give a character a red heart container actually gives her a black heart and a half. So it's a way to kind of balance out the idea that she gets no red hearts. But that also makes it a little difficult for her to get some devil deals. So you just kind of have to hope that either you can pick up something like the Pact or Abaddon, which will add on to your intangible hearts, or you just have to say screw it and go for angel rooms. The other thing about May is that she does not start with good damage, but she has a special mechanic signified by the purple flame above her. And another reason why I say she's like a Japanese ghost is that she gets a mechanic called Grudge. Basically, if you'll notice, the enemies that she attacks get... Oh. Alright, so this is another thing that changes. When she gets tears upgrades, instead of just firing faster, she gets more tears that orbit her. So I guess it's kind of like firing faster. Here we go. So, let's blow up a couple of these machines. Probably not gonna do much with those. Alright, yeah, Ouroboros Rumor is awful. We'll be getting rid of that. And Bone Hearts also work differently for her. Because there's no such thing as red hearts for her, Bone Hearts have no purpose. So they just become two black hearts. Soul Hearts work like normal. I feel asleep. I love the Metal Gear reference. Okay. Book of Belial, Book of Shadows. So I am actually going to take the Book of Shadows, offering me temporary invulnerability every 3 rooms. I think is a wonderful thing. Don't need it in this room, though. Alright, so that was awesomely intelligent. I'm glad I did that. Alright, so getting back to explaining her grudge mechanic. Basically what the grudge mechanic is that after she hits an enemy, they also acquire the purple flame over their heads, and that means that she's targeting them with her grudge. And what that does is basically, so long as that enemy is targeted, so long as she's close enough to them, they just take damage. So even though her damage stat is bad, it does mean that she does damage via multiple sources. So her damage stat actually isn't as bad as it seems. Plus, as you continue to build up a grudge against enemies, your damage stat does go up, but also gradually goes down the longer you go without hitting something. So you are incentivized to kind of keep it moving. Fortunately, I've got plenty of bombs to go pick up treasures with, so why not? So, the way that this character plays, it's not like playing Blue Baby, where finding any source of red health is absolutely worthless. On the contrary, you're actually quite incentivized to find health upgrades, because they actually do more for her than normal. Now, there are a couple of mods specifically for her. For example, you can download a mod that allows her to pick up red heart containers. You can also download a mod that allows her tears to pierce, which to me seems a little overpowered. Alright, anything good in here? Actually, yes, there are 2 things here I like, but I can only take one of them safely. I think I will take Dark Bum. That, to me, just seems like the smarter idea. I could also take Rotten Baby, but that, to me, just seems like it would be... That would be too dangerous. Trying to go around at 1/2 of a black heart just, to me, seems like a horrible idea. But we still have the item room to check out. Alright, now that I know that battery was there, I might have been able to do it. But better to play it safe than be sorry later. And it looks like we found the shop first, so actually it might be smarter to hit... Well, now it doesn't matter. I was going to say it might be smarter to hit the shop first, and if I don't see anything I like, just buy a key. Alright, so we're going to buy that. We're going to die. Perfect. And now it's looking like, yeah, I could have afforded to take Rotten Baby as well. Oops. Oh, wow. Certainly not going to cry over spilt milk. We still have something that's going to vastly improve our survivability. Because now, instead of all red heart drops being meaningless, we can now give them to Dark Bum and he will reward us with soul hearts. That's right. You catch on very quick there, Cecil. I appreciate that. So let's quick revisit the other rooms, because the D7. I don't mind the D7, but I do... Ooh, blank card. Alright, well, you know what? Two of Hearts sucks. For May, at least. But this is going to offer me just an unprecedented flexibility. The moment I find a card that I like, or can even just mildly use, that is huge. Go, buddy, go. Get those hearts. Like, if instead of two of hearts, it was just straight up like... I figured that was coming. If it was just, you know, the lovers, that would be so much better, because then Dark Bum could transmute them into soul hearts. But I have no issue with blank card death. That's every 4 rooms I just get a room clear. So, you know, bonus. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do on this floor. Yep. Even having a hard time, what is this shit? Yeah, even having a hard time... God damn it! Losing myself! Hey, just like Hollow Knight, he gets lost all the time. Shut up! Alright, so that was a very good chapter 1. Let's see if we can keep the trend going. Red patch, I'll definitely take. So the obvious question to ask is, well, if her damage is constantly going back down to that low point, is it even worth it to pick up damage upgrades? I would argue yes, because it's essentially making... Ouch. It's essentially making her base damage better, so that even when it does go down, which it inevitably will, make no mistake, it's going to make it so that it goes down to a certain base point. Okay, you're making me mad. And won't go much further past that. So is it worth it? Yes. Alright, asshole worms. Probably would have been smarter to save my blank card death for this room. Okay, I will take the watch battery. That's gonna be... Just the idea of getting more batteries is a good thing. Thank you, buddy. Ooh! Alright, so the other thing that you may have noticed about... Well, the other thing you may have noticed about May is that she does not start with very good speed. And taking Small Rock is going to bring that down to an even lower level. But again, it's going to improve my base damage stat, so in the long run we should be okay. But you'll also notice that her speed increases do not happen on the same intervals. That should have been a plus 0.1... Yeah, it should have been a 1/10 increase to my speed, not a 8/100th increase to my speed. But her speed works out a little differently. Like, she's a character that just moves a little slower than the others. But I mean, take it with a grain of salt. She can still get up to the old 2.0 speed cap. It just takes just a little bit more effort. That's all. Eradicated. Well, not entirely, but I mean, saved me a whole phase of the fight. Thank you, my little friend. I appreciate that. I'm not little, you're little. Oh, Dark Bum, you're so delusional. No thank you, I will just continue holding on to this watch battery, thank you. You'll also notice that luck-based, here we go, that luck-based things like, well, in this case, Holy Light, work differently than usual. Alright. Now, I thought there might have been a secret room there, but I was wrong. So, in this case, it still just kind of happens on random shots, but because the shots are constantly orbiting her, they just come out differently. We got a good one here. Strength. That's not bad. Yes, I will definitely take car battery. I will buy the heart. And what are you? The Emperor. Oh, okay. We'll definitely take that with us. Now, if I end up getting something like blank card Hierophant, I will definitely take that over Emperor. And yes, I'm aware that Emperor cards have a tendency to win games, but when you're like me and you like to explore the floors pretty carefully to find all the items and advantages you can, skipping them with the Emperor card just never seems very conducive to my interests. I'm very curious as to what's causing this glitch. What is this all about? Hi, Satan. You just following me? Oh, and now he stopped. Okay. The hell was that? I'm actually a little scared now. I've never seen that glitch before. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me what the hell I just experienced. Yeah, don't be fooled by her low damage. Mei is very much a combat-ready character. The method that I choose to use to play her is to just basically stand a little off-center to the target and try to stand somewhat close to them so that I'm hitting them with both my grudge mechanic and... there's nothing here. Well, I mean, if I get 15 cents, I can take the Bible and get Bookworm. But stand rather close to the enemies and off-center so that I can hit them with both the grudge and the tears as they orbit around her. I do think the extra speed is going to be worthwhile here. Oh, I didn't even see you fire. You bastard. Stupid red flames. You're the worst. Definitely take the sack of pennies. Ooh. Okay, this was a really good one. But I also now acknowledge the idea that I'm very low on bombs. And by very low, I mean I don't have any. Yeah, has, and at this point in time still is one of my favorite character mods. I have other character mods that I like, but I have yet to find one that I like better than this one. I typically have a lot of fun with this particular character mod, and this is a full-fledged character. She has a different method of attack, so her synergies are completely different from the base characters. Like, this is one of the few characters where I say Tech 2.0 is actually completely worthwhile to take. Who knows if we'll get it, though. Counterfeit Penny. I like it, but don't think it's worth picking up just yet. I do think at the moment the speed upgrade is still worthwhile. It'll work. Oh, hello, Satan. How are you? Alright, so now I've got orbiting knives. Pretty impressive, isn't it? And yes, I see Mega there, just don't think I'm going to end up taking it. Okay. Is the third one going to do the same thing? Guess not. Alright, off to the boss.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And another shot speed increase. So, make no mistake, the knives are definitely worth taking, even though they're not necessarily piercing. They are still very damaging. And even though people typically get bored of Mom's knife runs, and again, I get it, I don't exactly even disagree with you. But with May, I think it's totally worth taking, just because it doesn't function like normal Mom's knife. Definitely take Capricorn. La 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 la. And then we'll use the Emperor card.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And you even have the fully sprited May in place of Isaac there. So yeah, this is definitely a full-fledged character. Something that I was hoping would get picked up when they were doing the, what is this, Ace of Clubs? Don't care. Actually, I should, because I can get some more bombs out of this. Well, that was dumb. No, I'm going to go back and get the Emperor card. Ain't exactly playing super great right now. It's a little embarrassing, not gonna lie.
Be wary.
Nobody likes you, Brownie. Go away. Ooh, another Tears upgrade. Okay. Don't lie to me. If you saw a telekinetic ghost walk around with 7 knives following her around, you'd be a little pissed scared too. Alright. So the smart move would be to pick up Goat Head. And then I might be able to come back in here and get Dark Matter later for a base damage increase. I was going to contradict myself, then I thought, no, that actually is the smarter move. We'll just come back and hopefully have some more health to do this with. You know, one of you red champions could drop some hearts. Just saying. Help a brother out, I'm a little low on health. Yeah, well, whose fault is that? Okay, this is a definite must-have. That's not where the secret room is. Must be here. There we go. And then Curse of the Maze screwed all of that up. Because screw you, we are going to mess with you. Thank you, Dark Bum. I'm not going to waste another bomb, I'll just go back to the shop. You didn't have to do that, game. You didn't have to force a Curse of the Maze roll. Oh, yes, I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be me. Touché, but do you always have to be such a douche? Do you really want me to answer that question? I could just use the blank card Emperor to warp out of here, but at the same time, I think it's worth it's quick to fight through this room, so I may as well. I was hoping to get more than a penny out of it, though. Little lame. Though, if I do get enough money, I could always afford to pick up PhD and hope to find hematemesis. There we go. And look at that, I did get enough money. Well played, sir, well played. Why, thank you. Alright, drop a few coins here. Like, literally, that's all the coins I want to drop. Alright, so now the question becomes, do I spend the money on PhD? It's kind of a trick question, of course I'm going to do that. You know what, game, you could just let me into the secret room. It's not... Hello, Greed. Goodbye, Greed. So now let's go back and check all these other pills. Because I am not against taking the time to search for advantages. Perks. Not bad, but not going to help right now. Especially not while I have blank card. I believe there's one other pill I can check. Oh, but it got shuffled around. And the item room is up there. How did I not manage to hit the item room for this long? Nope, not there. Trying not to take a bunch of unnecessary damage, thank you. Well, now we have piercing shots. Our knives might not look as big, but trust me, this is going to be more damaging. Alright, so now the question, do we take dark matter? I think honestly the answer is no. Right now I picked up a good damage up as well as piercing shots. I think it's better if I just prioritize survivability. Ooh, freebie. You are...
We can use this.
Oh, we can indeed. That speed boost is definitely useful. Now hopefully we can just find another good trinket. So this might not be the smartest move I've ever done, but I can definitely play that demon beggar and see if I get anything good out of him. I do think I may have used too many bombs. Admittedly, I get a little liberal with bomb use. Fortunately, there's 3 more bombs right there. And I heard an ow. Let's see if it's over here. There we go. Oh, come on, just drop coins every now and again. Would it hurt that much? Excuse me, sir, you don't know where those coins come from. And now I don't want to know. Okay, well thank you, Dogtooth.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
I'll tell you what, my man isn't wrong.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Alright, so I know probably a good number of you are saying, stick with the Emperor card! I'm going, are y'all kidding? I just got infinite health. I'm not switching out that Lover's card now. We'll just go around the long way. Gonna miss out on Hush, and... you can be more entertaining! Okay, I'm working on that part. Power pill. Alright, well if I happen to come across a cursed room, then I'll use it. Alright, so this run has just become amazing. I mean, to be fair, there was never any doubt that I was going to win, just because I really believe May is just an incredible character. Though for some reason I'm having trouble doing damage to the Maw here. Is it possible that I found a bug in the way that May's damage formula works when using Mom's knife?
Cannot be met on an empty stomach.
I'm hoping that's not the case, or is it possibly a bit of a glitch in the way that damage gets ticked up when you have piercing shots, perhaps? Because I just thought about that. It is possible that the game views it as the same instance of a tier. So my next question is, how would I counter that? Okay, really appreciating that PhD play now. You know, you could pay out, thank you. Don't have to be so difficult, you know, buddy. Sir, I'm gonna ask you kindly, don't throw spiders at me.
Of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Sir, what did I just say about throwing spiders? You are about to be in trouble, mister. I'm telling you right now. Now, the only problem I have with this is that I'm not going to be seeing another item room after this floor. That having been said, I see no reason not to pick it up. Because I haven't found the item room on this floor, and sometimes even just getting one extra shot at something can make all the difference. And yes, I think something is up with May's damage formula where the tears, because they're not necessarily disappearing, are counting as the same instance of damage and aren't hitting the same enemy twice, which is going to make some bosses very interesting. Now, I don't know if that's just a general piercing shot problem that May has, or if it's because it's a combination of piercing shots and Mom's knife. I don't know, but hopefully someone notices that and lets the mod creator know what's going on.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Well, I mean, I've been having a bomb problem, so I may as well take that. Alright, it's kind of a long run. I mean, generally I'm through this in less than half an hour, but I also wanted to make sure I picked up everything I could to make my life easier.
Cannot be met on an empty stomach.
There we go. All those hearts I spent on that demon beggar, and now we're right back up. Which makes me think, maybe I should see if I can get anything from this one. Horf! Another Horf. Horf! Okay, it's seriously just a bomb-shaped loogie. Funny. Well, that's pointless. Thanks a lot, buddy. That's one area where the May with red hearts mod modification would help. The mod. Yes, perfect. Yes, this is definitely a problem. And I'm not 100% sure if it's because of piercing shots, or if it's because of the combination of piercing shots and Mom's knife. I'm really not sure. Either way, that's a problem. A problem that definitely needs to be addressed. Well, here I was thinking I was going to be showing you guys off a really interesting mod that I love, and it turns out I found a glitch. So, real quick, if I exit out and then continue, does that fix it? Nope. Alright, yeah, this is not fun. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have picked up piercing shots. At the same time, how was I supposed to know that this was a thing?
On an empty stomach.
Oh, hey, don't do that. I mean, let's be fair about this. I'm still going to finish the run, but I'm definitely going to use this as an example of something is wrong.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Thank you. I just realized how difficult and long-winded this is going to make the last few bosses. Oh, good lord. Fortunately, I have a decent run otherwise, but yeah, maybe, at least until I know that this little problem is fixed, maybe don't take piercing shots. There's also the possibility, though, that because this is an older mod, it's possible that the mod creator just isn't even working on it anymore. But I will still share my bug report. And who knows? Maybe there's an interaction that I overlooked. Like maybe the problem is more or less Mom's knife, or maybe it is just piercing shots. Either way, this does kind of mar one of my favorite mods a little bit, and it's a real shame, because I love this character, I love this mod. I kind of wish it would have been chosen for the booster packs. But not much I can do about that now. Ow. Oh no, I took damage. What am I gonna do?
Requirements of survival
Oh no.
cannot be met
Fuck it,
on
maybe.
an empty stomach.
Are you serious? Dude, stop with that. Stop throwing spiders at me. What's wrong with you? There we go. What do we got next? Devil's just throwing garbage at me now.
We are raising an army.
Alright, so let's see how this works out against Mom's heart. Or I guess it lives, actually. Alright, yeah, saw that one coming. I was not being very careful. Not that I need to be with the setup that I have, but, you know, better to keep up with best practices than just, you know, continue to act like a jackass.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Ow. This is like an anti-synergy here. It's like, hope the enemy doesn't have too many hit points. Oh, well, guess you're stuck in that fight for a while. Hope you didn't make any plans. Yes, birds, I hear you. Bye-bye, room. You were nice while you lasted. Actually, you were kind of a piece of shit, but... I'm gonna guess over here. I was wrong. Maybe you're down here. Maybe I'm an idiot. Real quick. Thank you. I always wanted to demonstrate how if you use the lover's card in one of those rooms that spawns a specific type of heart, it'll just spawn more of the same type of heart. I just never had the opportunity to do so until now. Eh. I am so smart. I am so smart. Okay, so I've gone everywhere I can go except for the right direction. Lovely. Oops.
The requirements of survival cannot
Okay, buddy, I get it.
be stomach.
Ah, sweet, even more dead ends to find. Yeah, this just seriously makes just about every boss near impossible to fight. Even just simple room bosses like Polycephalus there seem to take way more effort than they needed to. And it's simply because of how each tier is counted as the same instance of damage. So for the most part, the enemies are immune to it because none of my tiers are going away. Yeah, it's not even triggering Holy Light anymore. God, that is not cool. Real honestly, I'm not even sure if I can finish the run. But I made it this far, I may as well continue to power through, even if this video is getting pretty ridiculously long at this point. Well, it's a dead end, so fuck it. Plus, I really can't kill them anyway. Oh! Oh, lovely! Look at that! That's all as much damage as I can do before... Well, I mean, fortunately he's got that attack, so I can keep damaging him. But how is that going to work for, you know, Isaac? I mean, the obvious answer is it isn't. It's another dead end. Let's just get out of here. Oh, and I also just thought about the difficulty that I'm going to have on the chest.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that this was just an oversight on the modder's behalf, and not just, oh, I decided to change the character because screw it. Like, this is more than just the character was too strong without this change. This is actually making it near impossible to finish runs. Hey, this is just something that happens every time she picks up piercing shots, then yeah, this is going to be an issue. If this is just a mom's knife thing, then maybe I just don't pick up mom's knife with her anymore. That's probably the easiest solution. All I'm saying is that I wasn't having this problem before I picked up mom's knife. That just sucked all the wind out of my sails. As much as I love this character, that's a huge problem to have.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Alright, let's see how difficult this is going to be. Alright, I don't even have that many bombs to work with. Yeah, this is... So, if I can't kill him with 3 more bombs, which I won't be able to, then I have to rely solely on grudge damage, and yeah. Yeah, this should not be a thing. And y'all are seeing this, right? This ain't just me. Alright, well, I don't... Because this is becoming such a pain, I don't like doing this, but I think I'm gonna have to do this. I need to remove an item. Now, I don't know why, but I still can't do damage. Did it effectively remove Death's Touch? It did, but for some reason it didn't reset anything. For some reason, my shots are still piercing even though Death's Touch should have been removed. I don't like using the configuration console to do things like that. I don't like to cheat. But I literally cannot pass the game any other way right now. This is ridiculous. I don't understand how this is a thing. Alright, well it took just about all of my health, but I did it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so Loki's horns is an interesting one because of that. Alright, so now that my knives aren't piercing, now they're doing damage normally. And as you can see, we're now much more powerful, but there's still a good chance that we're going to lose this run just because of how far set back we were because of the piercing shot glitch.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
So, that is an issue that really needs to be fixed, so I hope that the mod creator is willing to do that. Like I said, he's probably moved on to other things right now, and probably isn't even thinking about this character. And that's Bookworm, which, in expected fashion, will occasionally fire double tears. And what it'll be is every now and again the circling tears will just have a doubled effect, and it's obviously more pronounced if I had 2020 and not just Bookworm. There we go. Alright, I think I can clear the run again.
Cannot be met on an empty stomach.
At this point, I'm glad for every safety precaution that I took throughout the run, because without some of those, yeah, this run would not be possible to clear. Well, to be fair, it would have been possible to clear. I just would have needed to been, you know, absolutely perfect in all of my endeavors, and don't know if you noticed, not exactly perfect. Last I checked, still a human being right here. Still just a guy. A devilishly handsome guy with a wonderful sense of humor, but still just a guy. Yeah, there we go. So, the problem seems to be piercing shots. I don't know if it's in conjunction with Mom's knife, but yeah, that's something that needs to be looked at. But hey, at least I finished the run, so thank you for joining me on this journey of logging a bug report, essentially. And I will be back with some more good stuff in the near future. Everyone take care of yourselves, watch out for you and your loved ones, and I'll be back. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you